Para Grandes en los Deportes, Josiah, you were graduated from college maybe like 3 weeks ago or a month ago right now. I want you to tell people in the DR how meaningful it is for a player and how rare it is actually for a professional baseball player to achieve that.
Yeah, so for me, when I got drafted, the Cincinnati Reds, who I got drafted by, they, structured my contract in a way that if I ever wanted to go back to school, they'd provide the funds and allow me to do that. So ever since I got drafted in 2018, little by little, I took classes every semester that I could, and in the winter, and kind of just tried to, go about it piece by piece. And finally, this year, 2024. I was able to finish my last class in January, and I'm very happy that I was able to do that.
Who was the first person who told anything about that kind of language in the contract?
My agent kind of recognized that, I did 3 years at my school, Lemoyne College, and he was like, you know what, we're going to make sure you get that fourth year paid for. When you want to go back and however you want to do it. So luckily I was able to, take online classes at Lemoyne and do it piece by piece, and ended up finishing this year. So shout out to him, shout out to MLB for allowing that to happen.
Can you share with the people the proper title of your degree?
Yeah, so it was a business management degree, management and leadership. So, yeah.
And how did that happen? The motivation, like telling to yourself, I want to study that.
Yeah, for me, it just came down to, when I stepped foot on my college campus, I knew I was there to get my degree, obviously play baseball as well, but I really wanted to enjoy the experiences of what a higher education was. So every day, if I wasn't in the gym or at the field or in the cafeteria, I was in the library focusing on my studies, and I did that for 3 years straight, and was able to reap the benefits of that.
Was it always built for the classes?
Say that again?
Was it always built for the classes?
Yeah, it was always, it was always busy. It was always, engaging, and, I enjoyed all of it.
I mean, virtually. No, going to the campus.
Virtually. No, so my first 3 years were all on campus, and then my last year was all virtually online.
In which level you were playing in when you were actually in the campus?
From 2015 to 2018, I was on.
Yeah,
I was playing. Yep, I was playing in school, and then when I got drafted by Cincinnati, it was rookie ball.
Okay.
And then 2019 to 2021 was with the Dodgers in various levels, and then got traded over here and, continued the education up until this year.
What do you remember your parents telling you after you let them know that great idea by your agent?
They were thrilled. They always asked if I was able to continue my schooling, and I was able to. And, my mom always said she wouldn't have to worry about me and my schooling. She knew I'd, put my best foot forward all the time to, get the best grades that I could. And she kind of left it all to me, my responsibility to get the work done. And, I did it with flying colors.
Was it any moment or moments when you found yourself struggling with time management with both things?
Yeah, honestly, there was a class last year I was thinking of taking, and in getting the syllabus and kind of what the course would have looked like, it was way too time consuming, so ended up having to drop that class. But in all honesty, a lot of the classes, with the time constraints, I was able to carve out time, whether it was after my starts or in the mornings, to just get work done and kind of get my mind off of it once I got to the field.
Especially last year, going to the All-Star game, that first half that you have, how challenging was, emotionally talking, managing that, and also reminding to yourself like, I'm a student, I got to go back to the lessons?
Yeah, it was tough because I was focusing on the field as always, and that was my primary goal. And then when my classes were starting, it was kind of like I had to devote 2 hours in the morning towards classwork, and then once I got to the field, that was my baseball time. And I would sort of just isolate hours in the morning to classwork, and then hours at the field were all field work. And I think it helped me separate the game from that, and understanding there were two things I was tackling, but I was able to get them both done.
Can you talk about the support you have received from the national?
Yeah, they've loved it. From getting the surprise graduation to people just coming up to me and saying congratulations. It's been really fulfilling to just see people are noticing that this doesn't happen often with guys finishing their degrees and finishing it in season. So it's a testament to this organization and how much they appreciate their players.
How about the Players Association support?
As well, they've all kind of just been in awe and asking how I was able to keep my education going in season, and how I was kind of surprised, and how they all thought it was a fantastic ceremony, and all of them are fully supportive and happy that I continue doing what I wanted to do.
Can you name, if you have any kind of role model or a ball player that did what you achieved and you were looking forward to?
Honestly, when I was in college, I remember reading an article about Paul Goldschmidt. He finished his degree at Texas State while he was playing, and it always stuck in my mind that if Paul Goldschmidt, potential Hall of Famer, can complete that stuff while he's playing, so can I. So when I had the opportunity after getting drafted and seeing that courses were being offered online, I kind of dove in head first and wanted to accept the challenge head on, and I did, and it took a while, but I'm happy that I did that, and I'm happy that I was able to finish the degree.
Had you ever been able to talk with him about that?
Never, no. Honestly, I've said a few words to him, but I'm sure one day if we do cross paths and have a little bit of time, it might be a cool story that he might appreciate.
This weekend.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see. How about, with all the knowledge insights you go for your career, translating that into your perspective? How do you see the business? How do you see contracts, negotiations, talks with your agency and all of that? How have it shaped you and shaped the point of view?
Yeah, I think, in getting a business degree and getting, in those classrooms and having those conversations, you sort of change your perspective, and you sort of realize that there are a lot of high-level conversations that are being had, in terms of the game of baseball and everything pertaining that. So just kind of being a little bit more aware of, situations and standings, and just the overall, feel of situation, just understanding that this is a business, and, there are people that are, making decisions that have no, emotional toll with what we do, out there on the field, that make a lot of decisions, and just understanding that side of it as well.
You have younger siblings?
Two older siblings, two older brothers.
Oh, older, or you're the little one?
Yeah.
Okay. Same, inspiring. I guess, even though they started way before you.
Yeah, no, they've always rooted me on in everything I did, on the field, off the field, and just they've always been in my corner to, complete my degree. And
say Josh. That's one of the siblings.
Yeah. They've always, been in my corner.
Okay, I'm curious about, I forgot to ask you for the name of the agent who put that in your mind on the contract negotiation.
Mm-hmm. Joe Rosen with Icon Sports.
Icon Sports. Finally, I know you grew up in New York. How familiar are you with the Dominican culture?
A little bit. Honestly, I grew up playing with a lot of Dominicans, playing a lot of baseball in the Bronx and in the boroughs, and a lot of my teammates were Dominican, so always tried to embrace myself as best as I could in their culture, and I always enjoy going back when we play the Mets or Yankees to see old friends and see how live the culture is.
So you are able, and this is the last riddle, you are able to answer these two questions: favorite meal and favorite genre.
In the Latin culture,
Dominican, yeah.
Dominican culture, I'll go favorite meal, arroz con pollo. My friend Matt Almonte, I grew up with him, for years and years, and he always swear by it, and I always enjoy it when they have it in the clubhouse. And favorite genre, I would say dembow. I always like those vibes, and it keeps the vibes going.
The name of the Dominican body, I didn't catch it. What can you say it again?
Matt Almonte.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and this is just so inspiring. Thank you.
Sure.